Good morning. Welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I am so glad you're here. Today's date is Monday, August 21st, 2023. In this video, I want to use the tarot cards to take a look at something that numerous subscribers have pointed out to me. And I ran across it in my own internet wandering myself. And that is some anomalies involving 46. Let me go to a compilation that I've got on Facebook with this, and you can see what I'm referencing and do more on your own, or follow the link that'll be in the video description box and look at this compilation in closer detail if you're so interested later. 1 second, let's get to that share screen. Okay, now Alex Collier, whom I respect greatly, has mentioned that we're going to be seeing the retiring of Arthur Roberts, who frequently plays the part of 46. And it's no secret because he has now got listed on his IMDb profile the fact that he was the one playing the US president during the inauguration day in 2021. And you can look at the full IMDb item here. First comment is that link. This is just a screenshot. Okay, then over on Twitter, Juanita Broderick, one of Slick Willie's victims back in the day, has become quite the activist. I really respect this lady. And she noticed something. CBS just referred to Joe as former president. Do they know something we don't know? And then the last thing, I just want to remind you that Arthur Roberts is actually older than the real 46 would be. And back in 2021, he displayed some signs of dementia when he broke character while meeting with the person that was seen in the public eye as Boris Johnson, and started asking him if he'd seen any of the movies he had had a minor role in back in the day. So it looks like possibly there may have been enough progression of that dementia that he was already getting a little unreliable in 2021. That may be why we've got the retiring going on. So I want to ask the cards about this and see what's going on. I'd like to layer in a little more information. This may get us a little into the woo area, but you guys are really accepting of that. I like that. There has been some anomalies going on with the Schumann resonance. There was a gap the last couple days that some people speculated that it wasn't just an equipment issue, but possibly a timeline merging. And if you think about it, since CBS said former, and there's the news that Arthur's going to be retiring in the part of 46, it just made me wonder if we've had a timeline merge, or if they're just trying more and more to bring out the ludicrousness and the obvious falseness to the residents' term of office. So I don't know. Now, personally, I know which way I'm leaning, but I doubt that the cards are. We're going to find out what the cards have to say together and see. So we would like insights and information about why all of a sudden Arthur Roberts is openly proclaiming on his IMDb profile that he played that part on Inauguration Day, which would render, as if it already wasn't, the whole sham a sham, double sham, and why CBS is referring to 46 as former president. So do we have a departure coming soon? At first, I wasn't too excited about this, because whenever I've heard that one of the doubles has, I heard about a month ago that one of them had passed away, I thought, well, big deal, they've got 4 or 5 playing that part. And when I heard that I saw this, I thought, well, he's just retiring, and he's still got 3 or 4 playing that part. But is there more to the story? Let's find out and see what the cards have to say. Is there more to the story of what's going on with the residency? And so we'd like insights and information about the situation. 1 second, I'll let you watch me work with the cards, and we'll find out together as usual. So we'd like insights and information about what's going on with these slips and disclosures of the impersonators, and just general insights and information about this resident situation would be very, very welcome. We have the Star, Five of Wands, Knight of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, the World, Two of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, as usual, what I'll do is share with you the insights that the cards are giving me, and then we'll talk in detail about the elements of the cards that lead me to say that. Okay, well, the situation is the person playing, one of the people that plays the part of 46 is simply retiring and going to be enjoying the fruits of his labor, okay? And possibly because of health reasons that I mentioned a few minutes ago in this video. The situation, though, because we were asking for insights and information about 46 and the situation involving these, is it soft disclosures? What's going on with this CBS tweet that was never rescinded or corrected? And the profile being so public and blatant now for Arthur Roberts. So, you know, and others that are playing his part. So again, what I'm getting is that he is retiring, but in a major way, the situation with 46 is indeed looking to be very temporary. Okay, so we are coming to the end of his term in office, or perceived residency. And yay, I'm ready for it. I don't know about you. Okay, here's the elements of the card that lead me to say that. First of all, the situation was indicated by the 17th major arcana, the Star. We had, out of our 7 cards, we had 2 major arcanas, which tells me it's a good question, maybe not excellently. And probably that's my phrasing. I probably tried to be a little too broad and pull in insights that came from a wider source, maybe than I should have narrowed it down a little bit. I'm not quite clear on how I could do that, or I would do a second read right now. Anyway, the 17th major arcana is, first of all, it's 17. Okay, so it's the ultimate White Heart Alliance card, and it often indicates a calm after the storm. So again, that's what I'm saying. He is, and this is a card of getting your rewards. So I'm saying Arthur Roberts is getting his rewards, but then overall with the Biden situation, or the 46 situation, it is temporary in nature. Okay, and this is our kind of our current row for the current recent past. We have Knight of Wands showing up. That he can act a little hasty. Okay, he's never going to lead the battle, but he does follow orders. Okay, it just don't let him do it on his own, or he's gonna. So they were a little hasty, I think, in changing that IMDb profile, but it's all good, and they decided just to leave it and let it go. Plus, you know, these days I've already got a screenshot of it. There's probably lots of screenshots. It'd be a little late to go back and change it now if they wanted to. The 7 of Pentacles is our current situation for with these kind of advising it and talking about the situation. It's a partial harvest. Okay, again, we're not quite there, but we're getting there as far as having 46 leave the scene. Now let's look at our near future, because that's where our concern really comes, and that's where the intuitive nudges that the tarot cards can help us with can inform us or give us some clues about what to expect. We have the World card showing up here. That's the biggest victory card in the entire deck. Okay, and the situation with 46 is ultimately going to affect the entire world. Looking on both sides of this, we have the Two of Cups. showing that there is, I believe, some agreement going on that this charade has run its course. And so both sides are going to allow it to play out. And the 9 of Pentacles here, giving us again a little looking forward. This is things are looking good, kind of just reward. So again, we've got probably all players for the 46 situation that are going to be leaving soon, well rewarded for their time and effort, even if they don't fully know the ramifications of what they've done for so many months, pretending to be someone who is no longer with us. But let's see if there's a couple more cards giving us some information. Knight of Swords, white hat card, definitely. Now this is one that again doesn't back down from a challenge, but really has a good strategy, campaign focus type of thing. So yeah, doesn't back down, doesn't give up, and isn't hasty. And then the Ace of Swords. So again, a confirmation here, Ace of Swords. Now, in its literal sense, is a victory, success card. So we've got victory going on. Okay. So we are coming to a time when, yeah, Alex Collier's right, as he usually is. 46 is leaving the scene, and those playing him are going to retire well compensated for their time and effort. I'm going to get a couple more cards just because the universe knew I could get up to 4 extra. Let's see what's going on. Death showing up, and the Tower. So again, just a confirmation with lots of major arcanas now telling us that 46 is not long for office, and those playing him, like I said, can retire and be well compensated for their time and trouble. Tower moment showing up, and this is in regards to 46. So especially alongside the Death card, which is talks always about transformation and change. It is time for a transformation for our major perceived office holders, and for things to be, we need lots of timeline corrections. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, let's recap. We were asking what's going on with these, are these soft disclosures that the IMDb profile of Arthur Roberts now openly admits to being playing the part of 46 during the inauguration ceremony, such as it was, or and what's going on with the situation in general. Alex Collier has stated that 46 will be leaving the public arena fairly soon. So the situation was indicated by the Star card. So yeah, White Hats and Alliance kind of involvement here. Star card quite often indicates a calm after the storm. So we are in storm season, guys. We are. Now, the situation is temporary. This tells me, yeah, that we're coming, and over again, as the reading went on, we got insights that a situation is ending, it's coming to a close. Let me share some of those cards with you as we go. Okay, the recent past, Knight of Wands just showed up, just tends to be somewhat of a white hat card, but can be a little reckless. And so maybe someone jumped the gun on some of these soft disclosures, but they decided to run with it. The present card was indicated by the 7 of Pentacles, which tells me that, you know, they being, I think, those playing kind of masterminding this charade. They didn't take it as far as some wanted, but they've taken it as far as they kind of can. Partial harvest is something with that 5 showing up for temporary situation. They've all just kind of agreed that they've, you know, they've run that storyline into the ground. Now, when we started looking at the near future, cards started getting really, really pretty. The World card showed up for the looking ahead victory card. There's just no, and it almost needs no explanation. It's just to know that wreaths on tarot cards indicate a victory, and when one's involving the world, that the situation, even though we're focused on the political arena in the United States, we are a global society, and we are one human race, and what happens in one area does end up affecting many, many others. There's a strongest insight card of the entire read was 2 of Cups, which is always about a kind of an agreement. And it's a balanced agreement, so there's been some kind of a deal worked out. Arthur Roberts apparently has some health issues, and he's going to be well rewarded in retirement. And all those playing the parts of 46 are going to be soon no longer needed. Now, I say that because our bonus cards, okay? We got the Ace of Swords showing up, which is always a victory success card, always. And it usually involves words, including contractual matters. So white hats the contracts kind of run its course. And then the last two cards were super, super interesting. Never had them show up together. Death card showed up right beside the Tower card. So the entire situation, the charade, like I said, that's involving 46 and those playing his part, is going to come rather suddenly to an abrupt end. So look for some change to happen in the political arena that appears to be, plays out as rather abrupt, but it's anything but. Okay, well, if you noticed in the background, Allie's got the zoomies, so apparently we've got some little playful energy in here to work with her today. And it does have the Allie seal of approval too, because she was on the tarot deck here as I was trying to talk with you. So now, my personal Laura's view, and I still think this is something, and I'll just put it out there. I think we've had some timelines merging. I do. I can't prove it. I tried to. I went to a post yesterday that I was reading that talked about how the gap in the Schumann resonance actually might indicate a timeline merge. And that entire item is no longer available in this timeline. It's been removed, including the author and what have you. So I think we've been talking, we hear that our timelines are coming together in some way. They're condensing, and that if there is a split, there'll be kind of major ones, like this grouping here of timelines and this grouping here. If they divide, it'll be more of a kind of like a big Y rather than a lot of frayed threads. And that makes sense to me. I think that's partly what's going on. And I think that's why CBS had that thing about former President Biden. I don't think it was a mistake. I think it's a timeline merge little glitch that showed up. So that's the Laura's view part of it, that we've had a little glitching. And can you imagine if you were on the timeline where he was already former, then you blend in with one where he is? I mean, it's getting to the point where the blendings do have some little anomalies, that some timelines are so similar they can merge seamlessly. Well, that's done. Now we're going to see these little glitches and anomalies as timelines merge. And I think it's fascinating. Personally, I'm not fearful about it at all. I give it quite a bit of validity, and it's just one of those interesting layers to being alive at this time and in this place, and as part of the human race. So that's the Laura's view part of it. So anyway, the cards are predicting a rather sudden change for 46 in general. And yeah, Arthur Roberts is going to be retired, well compensated for his service, and hopefully he's still got enough of his mental faculties that he can enjoy that, and maybe be proud of what he did, because he fooled some people while he was playing the part. So, and I think to an actor that's pretty important. Until next time, I send you love and light and everything bright, and thank you for listening to me speculate and do some intuitive diving and see what's going on with situations that are around us. So have a wonderful day or evening whenever you watch this.